Good morning. I'm coming live to you from the city of Cape Town. It's just so beautiful. And today I want to talk to you about the ANC being in serious trouble. Second Chronicles chapter 15 talks about a king, King Asa. God spoke to him that he has to clean up the city. He has to clean it up from idol worship. And King Asa, even his mother was involved in idolatry. And then the Spirit of God spoke through the prophets that Asa, if he wants rest and peace and prosperity for his nation, that he has to clean up the city from all this idol worship. And Asa went to the extent that he actually dethroned his own mother, took power, stripped his own mother from her powers in his government. He was the third king in the southern parts of this region. And this is what I want to unpack with you this morning, because God spoke to me and said to me that the ANC has little time, and that time is running out for this government unless they clean up the house. Let me prepare the studio and I'll come back to you in a few minutes. Well, I'm back from the promenade here in Cape Town. It was a wonderful walk out there in the early morning hours. I'm here in Fresnay at my daughter's place here in Cape Town. And, the grandkids, they are playing in the background, unfortunately. When you travel, you don't have the luxury of your own place and of your own comfort, your studio and so forth. So I got to work with what I have. Now, let's take off from where I left this morning. South Africa is at a crossroads. We face economic struggles, corruption, division, loss of public trust. Many are asking, can this land be saved? Now the answer is yes, but it depends on the courage of the leaders to reform from the inside out. Today I want to take you to an ancient story in the Bible, a story that holds powerful truth for us today. This is the story of King Asa. In 2 Chronicles chapter 15, we read about King Asa of Judah, a descendant of David, the third king of the southern kingdom of Judah. He faced wars, he faced instability and idol worship, just like South Africa faces many deep-rooted problems. But Asa made a courageous decision. He listened to the prophet Azariah, who gave him a clear word from the Lord. Now we also see in the Bible that he ruled for 41 years. 2 Chronicles chapter 14 verse 2 says, because he did what was right in the eyes of the Lord. Now I said in a previous video that God decides on the appointment of leaders. He appoints them and he removes them. If a leader does well, if a leader does what is right in the sight of God, the leader stays on. Now King Asa's story is a clear blueprint for what must happen in the government, including the ANC. Asa chose to seek the Lord, number one. Number two, he removed idols from his own, even from his own family, from his own mother. He repaired the altar, and that means that he restored true worship and justice. He called the whole nation into a covenant with God. And what was the result? The Lord gave them rest from their enemies on every side. Imagine this. I believe the story is more than history. It is prophetic. It is a prophecy that is relevant here in South Africa. It is a powerful prophetic parallel. Now, the ANC must clean its house from within, even if it means confronting those closest to them. Corruption is the modern day Asherah pole, and it must be torn down. King Asa's mother made an idol for Asherah. So True reform won't come from outside pressure. It must be led by courageous and internal leadership. Just like Asa, some say that the ANC is corrupt from the core to no return. King Asa removed even his own mother from power because she refused to change. He cut down her idol, he crushed it, and he burned it. That is the level of integrity and boldness that we need to see today in any government, is to deal ruthlessly with corruption, to deal ruthlessly with idols or idol worship. To the political leaders, time is short. I hope you listen to this. If you choose to humble yourselves, seek righteousness, and lead with fear of God and love for the people, you will see peace and restoration. God still rewards obedience. The ANC needs to receive and respond to prophetic truth, just as Asa listened to the prophet Azariah. South African leaders need to heed the voices calling for righteousness, calling for justice, for truth. The leaders must purify itself from within. It must deal with corruption decisively, even when it implicates those closest to them. Confront eternal opposition without compromise. Now, Asa confronted his mother and stripped her from a powerful position as Queen Mother. That is what we need to see. I need to end this to every South African citizen. Pray. Watch. Bible says watch and pray. Hold your leaders accountable. Don't settle for lip service. Demand righteous leadership. Let's speak truth boldly, but in love. And let us pray like never before. The leaders need to hear the call of King Asa and rise with courage. I thank you for listening to this. I want you to subscribe to this channel for more biblical insight and prophetic clarity for South Africa and Africa at large. I have a vision for Africa. Together, let's raise the banner of truth. Let's raise the banner of Jehovah Nissi over this land. God bless you.